What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, man? It's your boy Leafy Z Chocolate back at it again with another video. Hey, today we'll be doing a full day of eating. Pretty much, I'm gonna just take you through everything I eat on a daily basis. I actually do have a new diet that I am following, and it's called the paleo diet. Meats, fruits, vegetables, but I follow a different version of it. So I'm gonna just pretty much take you through pretty much what I eat in a day and what I pretty much do on a regular day, man, to get cut up and get chiseled, because you know summer's right around the corner and it's time to get blocky, it's time to get choppy, it's time to get super ripped up and lean, man. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna cook up my first meal of the day. You know, I'm gonna cook that up first, and I'm gonna show y'all pretty much from there on out what I eat in a day. So, but before we actually eat, before you eat, first thing in the morning, very important, before you eat anything, make sure that you hydrate. You know, you went all night, you went 8 hours without any fluids, without any water. It's so important that you hydrate as soon as you wake up. So make sure that you're drinking your water as soon as you wake up. But I'm gonna go ahead and fix my first meal of the day, and I'm gonna show you. So I'll be back for that. Peace out. So here is the finished product. So I got four whole not scrambled eggs. I got 4 whole eggs right here, and then I got pretty much two whole sweet potatoes. I just cut them in half. The only thing I put on these is, I don't know if you can see it. You see that white stuff? You see that white stuff? All that is just some sweetener that I put on there. Low calorie, 0 calorie sweetener. So boom and boom. Like I said, it's paleo diet. It's a version of it. Sweet potatoes are allowed on the paleo diet. And then I got my 4 eggs. So I used to eat egg whites, but I used to eat egg whites, but I noticed, yeah, I was losing a lot of weight, but at the same time, for some reason, I don't know what it was. I guess it was from like a nutrient / vitamin deficiency, but like my hair was starting to really thin out, and you know, it's just, I never understood why. And I started doing research, and it was because I wasn't getting enough fat in my diet. So I've been eating a lot more eggs, and also I've been taking some vitamins too. I've been taking vitamins every day, collagen. I've been taking that for my skin health. I've been taking some magnesium. You know, I've been taking some potassium for cramping. I've also been taking biotin. Biotin has really helped my hair really grow back too. I've been taking biotin, the rest of that stuff. Also ashwagandha. So when I take all of these, right? And then I have my eggs every single day with my sweet potatoes. Like I said, that really helps with my hair growth. So this is pretty much gonna be the first meal. So let's dig in. Yeah. Hit the spot every time. All right. Try this egg. Some eggs. Really taste the chili powder. 2 things I put in my eggs. I put chili powder right here and sweetener. I love sweetener, man. Sweetener, man, makes everything taste so much better. So, but yeah, I'm gonna dig into this. I'm gonna cook with the rest of my meals, and then I'll be back later on for meal number 2 and meal number 3. So let's get into it. Just hopped out the shower, man. Face looking a little ashy, but it's all good, man. If you want to stay looking youthful, right? You want to stay looking youthful, whether you're black, white, tan, green, whatever, you need to be wearing your sunscreen every single day, especially in the heat, or not in the heat, but it's just every day, even if it's raining, even if it is cloudy, you know, because over time, the UV from the sun is hitting your skin on your face, and it's making all of these wrinkles and dark spots. So so if you're wondering why you have like just all of these like dark spots and just like cluster little these like clusters of like pimples and stuff, it's because of the UV from the sun hitting on your face all day. So that's why it's so important. And then over time, that'll make you actually look a lot older than you actually are. So that's why it's so important to wear sunscreen, man. So you wear that, man, and you'll be good over time. So let's get it. About to go into work. About to go get this work in, but I just wanted to hop back on here and pretty much tell you why I chose the paleo diet and why I've actually done the paleo diet before, but I couldn't stick to it because of the cramping issues from having like very little carbs. I mean, that's pretty much all the paleo diet really is. It could either be like a low carbohydrate diet if you make it, or you can actually have carbs whenever you're actually on the paleo, which is what I do. I do a version of it. So instead of eating like pasta, rice, grains, oats, stuff like that, I'll just do sweet potatoes, because sweet potatoes is a root vegetable. I used to think it was a strict carb source, you know, like potatoes, pasta, rice, stuff like that, but it's actually not. So so yeah, I'll just have my sweet potatoes in the morning with my eggs, and then the rest of the day is fruits, meats, vegetables, nuts, stuff like that. And but yeah, so that's pretty much the main reason why I couldn't really stick to it the last time. But the benefits that I got from the diet was my skin is way clearer, because you're not putting all of this sugar and like processed foods and stuff like that inside of your body. And like the foods that you're eating too, like the foods you actually do eat on paleo, is a lot more nutrient dense foods. So you'll get a lot more vitamins, nutrients, stuff that's really good for your organs, for the inside of your body, you know, stuff that'll pretty much help you with your skin and stuff like that. Inflammation, it's a very, very low inflammation diet, so you won't be holding on to a lot of water and a lot of this like puffiness stuff that you have around your face from all of that inflammation. That's another good thing about this diet too. So but yeah, so now I pretty much done found a version of it to where I can stick to it long term. You know, I've done a lot of research on it, so you have to do your due diligence with these diets and stuff. You don't want to just do this or do that because your favorite influencer is doing it. No, what do you want? What do you want to achieve, and how is the diet going to be beneficial for you? Because at the end of the day, if you want to get ripped, it's all about the caloric deficit. So you have to choose a dieting approach that's going to allow you to stick to the deficit for weeks or for long term. Does that make sense? So yeah, so I'm about to go into work, man. You know, I'm let the sun kind of hit my face. Another good thing, man, another good thing that you can do too, that I've been doing as well, that's been is really like helped my mood, you know. It's helped my energy too. It's helped me actually get a lot more sleep at night, is to actually come out here in the sun and just let the sun, like, just pretty much let the sun, like, soak up the sun. Get at least, I say, about 10-15 minutes of that. Make sure you're wearing your sunscreen, because I don't want you to look older than you already are. But yeah, do that. So 10 to 15 minutes out in the sun, let the sun just hit your eyes. You know, that'll boost your mood, put you in a better mood. It'll give you more energy, you know. What is it, vitamin D? You're getting that vitamin D that you wouldn't get in your diet. Boom, that's another thing. And then also, one last thing, your sleep-wake cycle, your circadian rhythm. By being out here in the sun, getting that fresh sunlight like this, you're resetting your circadian rhythm, you know. So instead of sitting in the house all day playing video games, doing nothing at all, come out here, talk to people, you know, soak up the sun, get in some good workouts, build relationships, and trust me, you will feel a lot better, man. But hey, I'm about to go into work, man. About to go get this work in, and then I will check this out. So you see how far away the building is? You see how far away the building is? That's pretty much how you want it, you know, especially while cutting. You want to park as far away from the building as possible. That way you can really increase that step count. So let's get to it. I don't know if you can really hear me too well, so I'm gonna speak as loud as I can right here. So like I was saying before, you want to park far away from your apartment complex. You want to park far away from the building that you're about to enter into. Why is that? Especially on a cut. Why is that so important? Because so you can get more steps in. You know, you get more steps in over time. That adds up. You're burning calories without actually working out. So that's pretty much why you want to do that. You know, it's called NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, right? So, you know, getting in just more steps, walking further, you know, walking a lot further, taking the stairs instead of the elevator. Trust me, that adds up over time. It adds up over time, and you'll notice that you'll actually hit your goal, your weight loss goal, a lot faster from getting in those steps. Those steps over time burns calories, which is going to put you, alongside with good eating, into more of a caloric deficit. So that's what it's all about in order to lose body fat, man. So I'm gonna get in here and get to work. So I got some oranges here, you know what I'm saying, fruit. Excuse me for the glasses, man, I'm at work right now. But yeah, so I eat a lot of fruit on this diet. So and the reason I do is because fruit is super duper low in calories. Very, very, very low in calories. So you can eat a lot of it and not gain a lot of body fat, or hell any, because like I said before, it's so low in calories and high fiber that you can eat a lot of it, be full, get full faster with only a little calories. So it's gonna come a point in time to where when you're cutting, when you're actually dieting down to get ripped and lean, basically it's gonna come a point in time to where your body's gonna kind of like fight back in a way to where it's gonna make you want to eat more. So what you do is you do exactly that. You just eat more, but you eat more fruit. You eat more fruit. You can pretty much eat any types of fruit, except for like bananas and like let's see, like bananas and mangoes. But everything else, like all the citrus fruits, you can pretty much eat unlimited amounts of if you are hungry. Because like I said, it's gonna come a point in time to where the body's gonna really fight back. So you want to keep your calories as low as possible. You don't want to be eating a lot of nuts and stuff like that, because nuts have a lot of calories, and it's really easy to overeat on calories with nuts. Doesn't make sense. So you can either eat more fruits, vegetables, and lean cuts of meat if you are hungry. If you're hungry, eat. Trust me. You know, trust me. It's gonna keep you full. It's gonna keep you satisfied. So these right here, these oranges. I don't really think oranges are like the best fruit when it comes to like fat loss, because they're not really filling compared to stuff like apples. I think apples is like number one when it comes to being just like more full and satisfied. Apples will keep you more full and satisfied, and they're very low in calories, high in water. So very, very crucial, very great, I meant, for fat loss. So yeah, I'm about to gas this up, and then I'll be back later on for, once again, meal number 2 and meal number 3. So I ain't gonna lie, after I got done eating my fruit, I was a little bit hungry. Another thing that you actually can't eat, or that I actually do eat, is some of these right here. These pork skins or pork rinds. You know, look at the calories. 150 calories per bag, 9 grams of fat, total carb 1 gram, sugars 1 gram, protein 16 grams of protein for 150 calories in a bag. So 2 bags, that's 300 calories, 2 bags, and then you get what? 612. That's 32 grams of protein right there. So I eat these on the regular if I am hungry. So you got these, fruits, nuts. Try to stay away from the nuts, like I said, because it contains just too many calories. But this right here keeps me full, keeps me lean, satisfied, and plus I'm getting a lot of protein too. So, yep.
Okay, so now this is actually meal number 2. So what we have here is simply some 93.7 ground beef mixed in with some green beans. And then, of course, got my mustard right here. Mustard is a lot on paleo, 0 calories as well. Really great for fat loss. But yeah, this is pretty much gonna be my second meal right here, man. So yeah, let's dig in. So see, like the reason I actually chose this specific eating plan was because, like I said before, like when I was eating a lot of carbs and stuff like that, yeah, I was losing body fat or whatever, but like it came with all of these expenses as well. My gut health was shitty. Just feeling just super lethargic all throughout the day, you know, from the insulin spikes from the carbs, because that's what carbs do. It spikes your insulin, and once your insulin is spiked, there's a certain baseline that it has to come back down to. So basically, once your insulin spikes, it actually goes below baseline. Does it make sense? So that's why you feel all tired and all of that. You know, alongside with the insulin spikes, your skin will start to break out and produce a lot more sebum oil in the skin, making your skin or pores clog up, and that's what causes these acne breakouts. Eating all of this sugar and carbs and all of this bad stuff, you know, so that's pretty much why I chose this. And then the other benefits as well is just like better fat loss without even me even like having to track calories like that, because like the food that I'm eating is nutrient dense and low calorie dense. Just because something is nutrient dense doesn't mean that it's good for fat loss. It can have a lot of nutrients and it's healthy, but it can still be high in calories. For example, nuts, very nutrient dense, but it has too many calories, very easy to overeat on, right? So, but with this right here, with this diet too, meat, vegetables, fruits, I can eat a lot. You can eat a lot. You feel me? You can eat a lot of this stuff right here and not gain fat. It will be hard for you to put on fat, because with all of this meat and fiber, it's hard for the body to turn that. It's hard for the body to turn that into adipose tissue. Does that make sense? So yeah, so and that's, you know, like the reason why most diets fail in the first place is because people, you just get too hungry. You get too hungry and you want to just eat every fucking thing in sight, right? So with this right here, you just eat more of this type of food, more of the lean cuts of meats, more of the vegetables, you know, more of the fruits if you are hungry. Because while being in a caloric deficit, that's going to make you more hungry. So, and like I said, like with eating everything else towards eating all of these other type of foods when you are in a caloric deficit, damn, got the mustard over me. It's going to be hard to eat a lot of and still be in a deficit, because those foods are super low in volume as well. So you can't really eat a lot of it. So your body is going to, like I said before, your body is going to like resist. Your body is going to fight back, basically saying like, bro, like what are you doing? Like what are you doing? You go for eating maintenance or a surplus of calories. Now you're eating in a deficit. Your body's like, yo, like, bro, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? What are you doing? You know? So that's why I love eating this diet, because you can eat a lot of food, and it's easier to stick to it. It's easier to stick to the deficit over time. Over time, you stick to the deficit, you're going to lose body fat. Over time, if you stick to a surplus of calories, you're going to put on more adipose tissue. So yeah, so I'm about to dig in, man, and damn, I can't even fucking talk. I'm about to dig into this, and then I will be back later for my last meal of the day. So we got meal number 3. This is actually the final meal of the day. This is not like, this is dead ass the final meal of the day. You know what I'm saying? This is me right here. Got my mustard right there. It's the same thing. I could have switched it up, but I didn't. just regular 93.7 hamburger ground beef, and then of course I got my green beans again. So let's get into it. So the reason that I actually usually I have my third meal once I get to the house from work. Once I get to the house from getting off of work, that's when I have my last meal. But now recently I'm actually starting to have the bulk of my meals like midday instead of like later on during the night, because I was doing some research, and the research actually shows that whenever you have like a meal, like a big meal or a meal right before bed, that in itself will disrupt your sleep. It'll disrupt your sleep because your body then now has to digest and break down all of that food. So it's pretty much working throughout the night to break down the food instead of working on your body internally, you know, your organs, skin, stuff like that needs to be repaired. And it'll just mess up your sleep. You know, you might have to get up and use the bathroom. Like you might be sleeping 5 hours, but now you have to wake up out of that 5 hour sleep, you know, because you got to go use the bathroom. That'll mess up your sleep cycle. So that's why now I don't have big meals, or I don't eat anything 3 hours before I go to bed. So that's why I'm eating this so early now. So this is pretty much gonna be the last meal of the day. No, I'm not tracking calories. I'm just pretty much sticking to this diet pretty much long term. This is something I can do long term. If you can't follow it long term, don't do it. But this is me. Like this is the new me right here. So yeah, that's pretty much all I eat throughout the day. And no, like I said, I don't track calories. It's actually harder to put on weight with this diet, especially if you're staying away from the nuts, because everything is so low in calories and you're gonna always be full. Does that make sense? So yeah, man. So hey, if y'all enjoyed this video, man, drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Drop down below if you want me to keep doing these. I'll also be making workout videos and stuff like that as well. And yeah, so hey, it's your boy Elite Physique Troxler, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.
So I am home now. Man, Jesus, man. But hey, I hope you really enjoyed this video. You know, I want to come on here and just really I just really want to thank everybody, man. Everybody that really taps into what I'm saying, that's tapping in and really taking that step to actually implement what I am teaching. And if you're seeing results, thank you. Once again, thank you, man. But yeah, so I just want to come on here real quick just to pretty much share some more tips right quick. So like I've been saying all throughout the video, eventually, once you really lock into the deficit and you start losing body fat and stuff like that, like I said before, man, the body is very smart. The body then recognizes, okay, you went from either bulking or eating at maintenance and now you're in a deficit. The body is smart. The body is going to quickly realize, especially when you're like in a big deficit, the body is then going to realize like, yo, like we're running short on food. We're really running short. We don't want to run short on food. We don't want to run off of our fat stores. That's what the body is thinking. So the body is going to be resistant. It's going to make some resistance. It's going to kick back, and it's pretty much saying like, eat more and more and more. But see, here's the thing, right? On this diet, the paleo diet, it's a low carb carbohydrate diet. You're eating mainly fruits, lean meats, vegetables, nuts, right? Does that make sense? And you can also eat sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are allowed on the paleo diet. But the thing with this diet, right? Since you're eating mainly lean cuts of meats and a lot of fruits and vegetables, especially throughout the day, whenever you eat a lot of this, your body is going to then, right? Your body is going to then, whenever you consume a lot of these foods, it's going to start expending more energy out. Why is that? Because when you eat a lot of fiber, when you eat a lot of protein, right? Your body is burning off a lot. Your body is going to be burning more calories at rest, right? At rest and through digesting the food. You know, because with protein and with fiber, the thermic effect of food with protein and fiber is at its highest, right? Is at its highest. You're going to burn the most amount of calories through digesting that food, protein, fiber, compared to fat, compared to carbohydrates. You see what I'm saying? So just through digesting, eating a lot of fiber, which on the paleo diet that you actually get a lot of protein, a lot of fiber. So you're eating a lot, right? You're eating a lot, but now you're going to actually be burning off a lot more calories. Does that make sense? You're going to be actually be burning more calories down the road or just in general through digesting, right? And then when you eat more too, guess what else happens? Now you have more energy. You have your metabolism is sped up now. You see what I'm saying? So you eat more. So it's like you get the best of all worlds on this diet. Does that make sense? Number one, way easier to stay lean. Why? Because the food that you're eating is a lot more filling. You're eating a lot more fiber. You're eating a lot more protein, right? It's a lot more filling. So therefore, you're not going to be hungry, which is why it's so hard to actually put on weight, to actually be in a surplus of calories on this diet, because you're always full. You're always satiated. You see what I'm saying? Versus you follow these other diets, if it fits your macros, this, and that. And no, like those diets are really hard to stick to because like, you get to have a lot more variety of food, but at the same time, like the calories are just too high. So the amount of food that you can eat is going to be a lot smaller compared to the food that you can eat on this diet. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So if you really want to cut weight, if you really want to have improved, look at my skin. I mean, I just got out the shower, put moisturizer, but bro, look at the skin, man. Skin looks way better. You know what I'm saying? Teeth way better. Everything is just better. I'm more lean and ripped than fucking ever. I'm lean and ripped. The proof is here. The diet works. You see what I'm saying? But so yeah, the body is going to kick back, right? The body is going to kick back. So you just eat more lean cuts meats, not the fattier meats, because fattier meats, the fattier the meat, the more calories it has, right? The more leaner the meat is, the less amount of calories it has, and the more protein it has as well. See what I'm saying? So more lean cuts of meats, more fruits, more vegetables, nuts in moderation. And you can also eat sweet potatoes, not regular white potatoes, sweet potatoes. Yes, you can go and fact check all you want to. Yes, sweet potatoes are allowed on this diet. So you eat that, you'll be cool. But damn, it's like I keep getting sidetracked. I keep going on this tangent. The body is going to push back. And let's say if you are hungry, you can either eat more or you can just thug it out. You can just push through. You can just really, really push through, try to push through that hunger. But I highly recommend you don't do that. From my experience, whenever I try to like push through that hunger, I end up just falling off. So if you just get a little bit hungry, if you just get a little, like you can just feel that hunger, just come eat something, eat some fruit, eat fruit until you just can't. Eat a lot more vegetables, eat the lean cuts of meats. I know I sound like a broken record, but bro, trust what I'm saying. Trust what I'm saying. The proof is here. I'm a big eater. I wasn't always built like this. I used to be a fat, pudgy kid, bro. The fat, pudgy kid. And if anything, I'm gonna actually drop some stuff. I'm gonna actually drop a photo of me back in the day right here, man. So yeah, that was pretty much me. Man. Like I said, I'm a big eater. I have a big appetite, and
That's the reason I chose this diet, because it's easy to stay lean. It's easy. Like, being in a deficit is way easier, way easier. Skin looks better. Everything just is better. I feel better. My gut, my stomach feels better. My toilet isn't screaming constantly from taking in all that other processed food. But yeah, man. So I hope you really enjoyed this video and got a lot out from it. If you did, drop a like, subscribe. If you're new, comment down below any other videos that you want to see. I'll be making more videos if y'all like this video up, man. But hey, this your boy Elite Physique motherfucking Troxler. And I'm out.